champions. And Jesus answered them, saying, the hour is come. What it do? Say what it is. Come take a seat. Say who you is. Say what you do. Say what's your gift. I show the truth. Just keep it real. When I speak to you, tell me what it do. And when I come through, tell me what it do. You got something I can use, tell me what it do. Let your gift be the proof, tell me what it do. Whether you do your dance and you got the scene with a flash, you can count it up, just do the math. And when you show them your gift and what it do, just let them know you need your check in advance. For what it's worth, I am the man. When I hit the jet, they know my name. I eat in places where they don't understand what I speak, but they know who I be. That's cause my gift is the mirror for me. If you just come to see what you can be, if you just shine, you can be what they seek. You can be what they need. You can be what these speaks from the top of your head to the soul underneath. They be jocking the flow and that's so unique. Yeah, they be digging me, but there's precious stones in my underground. Press through the pressure, now it's diamond cut to my crown. Look through the mirror and clear what I saw, search for him, and now I can reflect what I found. Woo. Pick up the ball, you make up the clean up their flaws. Let the beat press record, watch them pause. Keep them in. What it do, what it do, what it do, what it do. Do me a favor. It is Monday. It's 10 p.m. and it is time for spiritual therapy. Do me a favor. Come on in. Sit on the couch. We got a real couch today. I can't wait for y'all to see that. But we got a special episode. Not a special episode because our what do you call it? Our format is evolving. I'm excited about it. I can't wait to bring you guys into this conversation and into this community. So do me a favor, go ahead, like the video. I need you to go ahead, share it, tag somebody in it. People are already coming on, and we want to get as many people on as possible. It is good to see y'all. What it do, what it do. Now, let's go ahead and make sure we do a check. Can y'all see me? Can y'all hear me? Make sure that you guys are checking to see if I am good as far as the audio. Let me know if you can see me. Let me know if you can hear me. Go ahead. Talk to me. People. It has been a while. I have not seen you guys. It feels like in forever, but it's only been a week. We did not go live last week. We did not have an episode last week. And so I missed y'all. Totally wish you guys were a part of the conversation, or totally wish we had the conversation, but we missed our session last week. But we are here this week. And it's good to see everybody. What it do? I want to go ahead and get ready to do shout outs, but we got a full show for you guys today. And you know what I started thinking about? Is this is a good format for a podcast. Like the first format we were doing where it was just me. That could be Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. That could be maybe a Tuesday, a Wednesday or something like that. But then this could be our Monday format. We got different formats for different days, different flavors for different days. But we got a lot of stuff. I just realized, y'all, in the absence of discipleship, people create their own doctrine. And you don't know that people are living by entirely crazy concepts until you start having a conversation with them, and then you realize their whole thinking is off. But it's because nobody's ever discipled them, talked to them. And so one of the things I want to do with this podcast is I want to be a vehicle for discipleship. And we got to talk about everything. We got to talk about what's going on in current events. We got to talk about mental and emotional health. We got to talk about sexuality, relationships. We got to talk about everything. And we can't do that all in one show. So we probably gonna have to do a show on Monday, maybe a show on Wednesday, have a special show on Friday. I just feel the burden of I'm gonna say this term and then I'm gonna let you know kind of what I mean by that. I just feel the burden. Let me just go ahead and get this ready. All right. Let me just go ahead and get this ready. I feel the burden to insert myself. Pause. Okay, but you got to hear what I mean when I say that. All right. So this past week, my stepfather transitioned. My stepfather actually passed away. And me being with my mom, going through pictures, I didn't realize, man, I knew this guy for a long time. You know what I mean? So I started going through pictures, and this man is in pictures of high school. This man is in pictures of graduation and proms, all this different kind of stuff. And so my grandmother came up to be with my mom, right? So my grandmother came up, and my grandmother, she going through pictures, and my grandmother says this, or whatever. My grandma said, your daddy never talked to me. Mr. Lonzo, he talked to me.
She's like, I don't know, your dad was just introverted. Your daddy never said a word to me. Mr. Alonzo, he inserted himself. He said, if they graduate, shut up. Come on.
Pause.
Right? She was like, if you was having a graduation, he was going to insert himself, right? If you were having, if you were going to the prom, if you were doing something, he was going to insert himself. He was going to make himself a part of it. Like he was like, you ain't going to do life without me. And what I realized is because I dealt with rejection growing up, I never intentionally insert myself. Because the thought of me inserting myself and then you saying, get out, that break, I'll never insert myself again. I'll never be a part of what you're doing again because I felt rejected. So in order for me to guard myself, what I do is I just don't ever insert myself. If you had a relationship, I'm not inserting myself. Either you're going to invite me or you're just going to be doing your relationship by yourself. But I'm not going to insert myself. But he would insert himself. And what I'm realizing is that leadership is not lackadaisical. We're about to preach tonight. I feel the anointing. Are y'all here? Leadership is not lackadaisical. Like leadership is running towards responsibility and it's running towards the problem. It is inserting yourself where you see a need, where you see an issue, where you see a problem, you become the solution. And I just realized, man, you can't get mad when Christians are weak if you're not going to strengthen them or if you're not going to disciple them. You can't get mad when there's a whole bunch of false doctrine and all this different kind of stuff if you're not going to insert yourself. So I just feel the burden and y'all got to hold me accountable. I got to insert myself. You know what I mean? There's too much content. There's too much conversation. There's too much teaching that we need to do. And the only way we can do that, we got to insert ourselves. Pause. Do me a favor. Just type in the chat, insert. All right. Just type real quick, insert. All right. We're going to pause it. All right. But just type in the chat, insert. But you got to insert yourself. I do think that this is a season where God is putting pressure on your responsibility. You can't wait on things to happen. All right. You got to make things happen. And we're going to talk about that a little bit tonight with something that I call check your circle or circle check. Now, not last week, but the week before that, we dealt with warfare. Now, I want y'all to understand that many times you are dealing with immense warfare because the majority of people in your life are open doors for the enemy. All right. If they can't control their relationship, if they can't control their sexuality, if they can't control their mind, they can't control their mental and emotional health, if they can't control themselves, then they become an open door for the enemy to frustrate you, tire you out, and just get on your last nerve. And so I want to make sure that we do a circle check because hear me. If you're going to go in a fight, make sure you got friends that can scrap with you. And guess what I got? Today, I got friends that can scrap with me. I want to introduce y'all to the crew, all right? Guess what? We got a couch today. Can y'all say, hey? Can y'all say, hey, everybody? We got a whole couch today. What's up? We going to have conversations. And we got Angela Bassett over there. Come on, Angela Bassett. Come on, Angela. That's so crazy. That is crazy. All right. But that is crazy. But I thought you was going to do the quivering lip. You know what I'm saying? I thought you were going to be like, hey, you'll never know. Angela Bassett is awesome. But she was always like just a tad bit of an overactor to me. She got great arm. With Tina, I can't, wait. Father, help me. I'm trying to do that. Yeah, great. Wait, I gotta go. Yes. When she was doing that, oh man, that movie is a classic. That movie is a classic. There are certain movies, that movie, Jason's Lyric, there's certain movies, Dead Presidents, where I love it, but even now there's scenes, set it off. There are scenes in the movie that I can't watch. Like when wait, I gotta go to the couch. Right. Right. You don't remember that? You don't remember that when Queen Latifah got shot and set it off? I can't deal with that, brother. Training Day, 100%. Same as Training Day. Training Day. Yeah. It's hard. And but there's certain stuff I can't watch. Jason's Lyric, there's a couple of scenes I can't watch. I forgot why we got into that. I forgot what we were talking about to get into that. Oh yeah, talking about her own. But I'm talking about that the studio scene when she get raped in the studio, right? That's hard. That's hard to watch and stuff like that. And even after that, I looked at Morpheus different. Come on now. Every time I saw Morpheus after that, I said, He's the one. I said, you know, I'm because you know, he did that too well. He did it too well. But it's funny because I want y'all to understand. And again, we're speaking about warfare. We're going to talk about warfare tonight. We got hot topics. Do me a favor. We're growing in our community. Go ahead and share it. We're just in the beginning. I'm going to give you guys a shout out. It's Monday night. It's 10 p.m. I want to see you. I want to hear you. Go ahead, come in, share the video, like the video. It's going to be a good night. But we're going to be talking about circle check. We're going to be talking about if you are going to go into warfare, if you're going to battle for your calling and for your destiny and for your purpose, you got to have the right crew with you. What we were just saying. We were just talking about something. I was just saying something.
You got to have fighters with you.
Yeah, before that. We were just saying something.
Friends and scrapping.
Yeah.
Warfare.
Warfare.
Right.
See, I ain't got the right.
Don't do that.
I ain't got the right circle, man. They ain't listening. But it's gonna be a good night. It's gonna be awesome. That's what I was saying. So we've been talking about warfare. And we want to talk about, number one, if you're going into a fight, you definitely need people that know how to fight with you. We're going to talk about checking our circle, checking our friends. The scripture says, how can two walk together lest they be agreed? Do not be unequally yoked. And you'll find yourself fatigued because you got people that are not fighters and you fighting all their battles. So we're going to have a good conversation. But first, let's get ready to do hot topics. We got to, do I got it on there? We're going to get ready to do hot topics. But before we do that, let me go ahead and give a shout out because I see a lot of people in here and I want to make sure that you all know that we appreciate you. Thank you all so much. I see Isaiah in the room. I see Lavish Grooming. If you need a barber, hit him up. I see Rebecca. It's good to see you, Rebecca. Larissa said Liddy. Amen. We in the building. Larissa, it's good to see you. Rory Burnett, is good to see you. I see Danielle Boy, is good to see you in the building, girl. Ursula, we always got Ursula. So it's good to see Ursula. Jazz, is good to see you. Brittany's in the building. Tamara's in the building. Destiny's in the building. We got a star-studded crew. It's gonna be dope tonight. Charvay is in the building. I know she's watching. She was in the building. I don't know what happened. She is in the building. We got Dawn Latrice. Oh, Don Latrice Brown. We got Tina Hubbard. We got Kendall. It's good to see Kendall. What it do, Kendall? It's good to see you. Good to see Erica. Good to see Katie. Good to see Flatina. If this is your first time logging on, let us know you're a first timer. And do me a favor, let me know where you are joining from. I would love to shout out your city. It's good to see Shantae. It's good to see Brandon Wells. Y'all know Brandon. We miss you. We love you. Amen. We praying for you. I just talked to you today. Can't wait to see you, man. Cara, is good to see you. Katie, is good to see you. Y'all look, if I'm shouting you out, this is a good opportunity for you to tag somebody or share the broadcast. All right. I promise you, there's going to be some digital discipleship that you cannot miss. It's going to be dope. Carmenita, is good to see you, woman of God. Robert, is good to see you. Shalomi. Hello.
Hello.
Hush. Y'all remember? Hear me, bro. Bruh, why do we act like Ace Ventura? Those are classics. Ace Ventura 1, Ace Ventura 2, those are classics. And I don't know why we act like those are not like important videos, man. Those are classics. Shish kebab. Chicago. It's like, you're out of there. This man, hear me, bro. If you liar, yes, man, is amazing. He's awesome, man. I love him. He's who?
The only one I didn't care for.
And 100%.
Now
I know he's spiritual. I've never heard him be too. I've never heard him be too specific with his spirituality, but we hope that he is. We pray that he is. Somebody his best film.
His best film.
His best film, and just so y'all know, we're talking about Jim Carrey, and we're talking about one of Jim Carrey's best movies. And so, what would you say?
I love Truman Show.
Truman Show, 100%. I love Truman Show.
Everybody need to watch it again.
Which one?
The Truman Show.
You got to watch it again. Yeah, you got to watch it again because Truman Show is dope.
The Mask.
Yeah, the Mask.
Mask is amazing.
Might be it.
Mask is
The
amazing.
Mask and the Cable Guy.
Cable Guy.
He was
Cable. I know, but Cable Guy is so crazy. Cable Guy is good. I mean, family
Fun with
movies.
Dick and Jane was hilarious.
Fun with Dick and Jane.
Bruce
That was a
Almighty.
great film.
Yeah, Bruce
Dumb and
Almighty.
Dumber was sneaky too.
That's
No,
crazy.
Dumb and Dumber was
Yeah,
one of
Dumb
my
and Dumber was
favorites.
very
Dumb and Dumber,
good.
that's the classic.
Dumb and Dumber is a classic,
Bruce Almighty.
100%.
With Morgan Freebie.
Yes,
With Morgan, that's so crazy.
the original God himself.
But no, I'm thinking about his best film. I don't know. I like Truman Show because I feel like it showed range, yeah, because it's like drama, it's comedy, it's a lot of all of that. So I do like that. But why did we get into talking about him? Chicago, yeah, Chicago. That's crazy. All right. So and that came from me trying to pronounce somebody's name.
Yes.
Tanya, it's good to see you. They said somebody said liar, liar. Somebody said me, myself, and Irene.
Oh, yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Liar, liar, 100%. Bruce Almighty. I love Bruce Almighty, but I don't know. Ace Ventura, I just feel like those are classics. Hear me. Sarah, you 100% right. Liar, liar, hands down. The blue pen scene. That blue pen scene, that's classic. That blue pen scene is classic. But yeah, y'all, I'm so excited that you guys are joining us. Again, our community is growing every Monday night at 10 p.m. We have spiritual therapy. And as you can see, we got a star-studded crew with us tonight. We got the couch. We got our coordinator and our producer. She's on the microphone and stuff like that. And so each week we're going to have different people on the couch. Each week we're going to be talking to different people. We're even going to set up interview styles where we interview and where we talk. So I'm really excited as we continue to expand. I got a crew that's continually pushing us to innovate. And so I appreciate it. And we're ready for hot topics. Let's get ready to do hot topics. And let me see. Hot topics, episode 14. Here we go. Thank you for the list. All right. So a lot of stuff is happening. And I want us to get in the habit of addressing global issues, current events, especially those that need, just a bit of guidance. We want to make sure that spiritual therapy is a podcast that's addressing cultural events, current events from a spiritual perspective to give you some type of discipleship through everything that's going on in the world. And I don't think that we can do that without addressing some pretty hard topics. And man, yeah, hear me. America has a problem. There is no nation like America that has as many shootings, school shootings, mall shootings. I mean, good gracious. It's like, if we don't do nothing, we kill people. I mean, if we ain't good at nothing, America, if you ain't good at nothing, you're good at killing. I'm talking about good God Almighty. And again, I think that, of course, we have to think about gun laws and we have to think about all of that different kind of stuff. But at the end of the day, what's up? Like, what's up? Like, what is in the heart of people that just... So the recent shooting is, I don't know if y'all heard about this whole thing in Maine, right? So in Maine, a man who was known, he was an ex-military person. He was known to be mentally unstable. No, he was known, like they knew he had mental issues. Still got a gun. Number one, I feel like if you have mental issues, you shouldn't be allowed to get a gun.
Amen.
No, 100%. I don't feel like you should be allowed to get a gun if you know, or if we know, if there's a record of you ever wanting to commit suicide, wanting to kill other people, being manic depressive, being bipolar, being schizophrenic, you don't get a weapon. I don't think that you should get a weapon. But this man who people knew were mentally unstable, he walked into, do we know what kind of place it was?
It was a couple places.
Yeah, it was a
store.
It was a store, restaurant, a bowling alley. It was a bowling alley, and then like a restaurant or a store or something like that. And then I think he eventually killed himself.
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
That's crazy, man. That's crazy. I mean, what do y'all think about that? Or what comes to mind when you guys think about not just the main incident, but the amount of shootings that we have in the U.S.? I mean, what do y'all think about that?
First thing that comes to my mind is healthcare.
Healthcare?
Yeah.
Okay, what do you mean?
Healthcare is, it's unaffordable for certain people. Especially like when it comes to military,
100%.
Everybody can't get it. They don't have the benefits or whatever. So certain things like that, I think that because people don't get the certain care, that eventually they snap, and they they tell themselves certain things like don't nobody care about me no more, all this other stuff. So they take it out on other people.
100%. Have you ever felt like that? I'm sure a lot of people that are watching us have felt like people don't care about us. I mean, nobody checks on me, nobody cares, so forth and so on. That's a feeling that we've all had to deal with. How do you feel like you deal with that feeling without going ape or without going postal? Because we all deal with it. I think we all deal with it, but I guess if you do have a mental disorder, it exacerbates it and exhausts it to a degree. But how do you feel, or how do you deal with the feeling of, dang, man, nobody care about me, nobody check on me, or whatever the case may be? Because I'm sure people have had that feeling.
I know I've had some very uncensored talks with God. Like that relationship has definitely made a difference, because it's just the like, Lord, what's going on? Like, who is it? If nobody else is there, who do I have? So
100%.
That's been a way for me to come out of that. I've had those thoughts.
100%. I mean, I think number one, as a pastor, I have those thoughts all the time. Right? Like, I'm always like, dang, I'm checking on people. I'm here for them. I'm like, nobody gonna check on me. But I also understood. Now, this is for me. I always chalk it up as, and I don't want to get like emotional, but literally I'd be praying. I'm like, if this is my cross, I'll bear it. Yeah. If my cross is being lonely, or if my cross is feeling used, because I was just telling, I think it was David, I was like, bro, I'm in an industry where you always feel like people are leveraging your relationship for their own good. Yeah. It doesn't feel like anybody is there for you. It's always like, what can I get? Yeah. Or just the proximity. Like, this is what people, and as a pastor, y'all gotta understand, this thing makes me agitated, bro. People will say something to me like, hey, Apostle, I'm leaving my job and I'm getting a new job. Oh, okay. That's news to me. You prayed about it. I don't know. I'm gonna do it. Okay. But they'll go tell other people, hey, I'm leaving my job. They'll be like, are you sure? Oh, yeah, I talked to Apostle.
Yeah.
No, you didn't. You did not talk to me. No, you told me. You told me, and you're trying to use the fact that you text me as a license that I said I agree. No, I don't know what you're doing. Hear me out. People do that all the time, and it'd be like, you don't care about me? Like, why do you do that? Like, you know what I mean? Or they'll say, oh yeah, I either talk to Apostle, or this, I can't stand this, or whatever. They'll turn a moment into a methodology.
That's tough.
Okay. Yeah.
Run that back.
Yeah.
There's a bar. I'm telling you, I got bars. Y'all sleeping on me. They'll turn a moment into a methodology. So somebody come to me like, Apostle, I ain't got no place to stay. I ain't got nowhere to go. All I got is a car, and I ain't got no place to stay. But my girlfriend got a place. Okay, well, I don't want you living on the street. I know it's crazy out there. Okay, well, sleep on her couch. Now, when people see them coming to church together, somebody gonna ask, y'all live together? Oh yeah, Apostle, no, man. Don't say that, and then go tell people, oh, Apostle, okay. And then now it's a young couple that's confused, or somebody else, and they live together and they get pregnant, and then they say, well, Apostle knew. You are a lie. Yeah. And so I'm constantly living in this thing like, okay, if I say this, how are they going to take this? Because if I say good job, are they going to use that to then create a whole affirmation of their behavior? Yeah. But then, hear me, it's also the other way. If I don't say, okay, awesome, he doesn't care. Yeah. He doesn't approve. He doesn't support. And it's like, what are you talking about? So this is the stuff I have to deal with. But all of us have to deal with that feeling. And I think for me, one of the ways I've dealt with it is by saying, okay, this is a cross. This is a part of my calling. This is a part of the industry. If I'm a bodybuilder, a part of that is I can't eat what everybody else eats. Yeah. If I'm a pastor, a part of that is, y'all hear me, man. I was talking to somebody and I was like, the majority of my time is spent with people that can't reciprocate the social energy I need to be a healthy human being. Yeah. Yeah. Think about that, because the majority of my energy is spent with sons and daughters who may not be mature enough to handle my humanity, or shouldn't even have the weight of having to handle my humanity. You follow me? Because sometimes you think that just because somebody is around you a long time, that they can manage whatever. And then you give them a little pressure and you realize, oh no, they cannot, you know what I mean? They can't handle this. My grandma used, people can't hold water.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like the moment you tell them something, they looking for somebody. Because I remember telling somebody, I was going through something and I told them, and they told somebody. And I asked them, like, why did you tell somebody what to? It was too hard. It was too heavy. I just had, and I'm thinking, you should have told me that you couldn't handle stuff before I told you, right? Don't sit there and be, oh, this is heavy. And then my thing is, how is it heavy when it ain't got nothing to do with you?
Right.
It ain't even affecting you. It's affecting me. And that's heavy on you. Hear me. You got to check your circle. We're going to get into it in just a moment. The entire concept, the entire teaching for tonight is called circle check. All right. We're going into warfare. If you're going to deal with warfare, if you're going to be successful in warfare, it's about the people that you have around you. And we got a star-studded crew. We got people on the couch. Say what's up, everybody on the couch. Just say what's up. We got people on the couch today. All right. And we got our producer. Say what's up. All right. This thing is sharp now. That thing is sharp now. So we got a star-studded crew. So thank you guys so much for joining. Look, if you have not had the opportunity to go ahead and share this, go ahead, like the video, share it. I'm gonna say subscribe. I'm gonna do this every 5-10 minutes because that's the whole purpose of growing this community. I'm excited about tonight. We started with our hot topics, the main shooting. I'm sure all of y'all have heard about that. Our hearts and prayers go out with the families. And it was so funny because when I started hearing the death count, because usually like 10, 12, I'm like 18, 20. I'm like, bro was on a rampage. Like, what's really going on? You know what I mean? But did y'all have anything else before we go to the next hot topic? Anything else concerning that?
When I read it, when I read the article, it made me think about how I live my life. And when I wake up, do I live it like it's my last day here on earth? Because those people did not know that they were going to be
100%.
shot and killed that day.
100%.
They were just going to have fun with their friends, their family. Am I living my life like it's my last day?
100%. 100%. My mom, y'all ever heard the term fear monger?
Yes.
My mom was a fear monger. And when I was young, I didn't get it. Like if I said, Mom, I want to go to a party, my mom was like, you gonna go there and get shot in the head? And I'm like, I was like, what are you talking about? I was like, I just want to go to the party. She was like, yeah, they killing people at that party. You get kidnapped out there. But what she instilled in me was caution.
Yeah. That's good.
Like everywhere I go,
you looking.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Especially if it's around me. I want to see the door. I want to see A, B, and C. So I'm always watchful like that. I try not to instill fear in my daughter, but I try to get her to understand everybody does not have your best interest. Right. You know what I mean? Everybody that's smiling ain't happy for you. Everybody that's kind to you, isn't trying to help you. You have to be cognizant and have some level of street smart. So for me, number one, and again, I'm not saying that this is the way to handle it, and y'all can chime in, but number one, I'm not overly excited to go to big crowds.
Me neither. Yep.
Like if there's like they just had homecoming.
Yeah.
They just had Morehouse homecoming. Did you see this?
There's too many people.
There's more people there than went to that went to the school.
Right.
Come on now. So, but my whole thing, whenever I'm there, I'm like, and hear me. You can call me. You can call me what you want to call me. You can call me prejudice. You can call me. I don't even know. I'm beeping it right now. You can call me whatever you want to call me, but what do they call that when the police have I profile?
Yeah. Fact.
Immediately.
Hear me. I profile. All right. If it's summertime and you got on a trench coat, like, bruh, I'm like him right there. Right. If you lack a certain degree of melanin. And if you have a mullet, mullet is
with the mustache.
The mullet, that is automatic bolo. You watch that person. Are you following me? Hear me. I'm no. After 9/11, y'all don't remember 9/11? Come on, man. Y'all don't remember 9/11. After 9/11, if you were light skinned getting on a plane, people was like, if you had on a head wrap, if it was a black woman with a head wrap, folks was like, who are you? They were stopping you. You have to be cautious because your purpose is under attack, right? I think social media makes us so friendly. We think everybody that like our posts, everybody that DM us have our best interests. There are women trying to take people down. Y'all understand me? There are men trying to take people down. There are companies, scammers trying to take people down. I am so sick and tired of people hitting me up saying, did you ask me for money for your orphanage on TikTok? People keep hitting me up saying there's a fake page on TikTok asking them for money. And I'm thinking, I don't even know how do you have to be to think that that's me?
Right.
Have you not followed me long enough to think that I'm not going to hit you up and say, hello, child of God? Like, that's not even how I talk. Hello, child of God. I'm like, come on. When have you heard me talk about an orphanage in Africa, y'all? Anyway, so the lack of discernment is crazy. Let's go to the next hot topic because I do want to get y'all take on this. We're not going to spoil. Richard Roundtree died. This is not where I want to get y'all take it. But Richard Roundtree died. Y'all remember him? Mm-hmm. Yeah, Richard Roundtree died. He was known for what? Shaft. Yeah. He was Shaft, or he was Shaft? He was Shaft.
He was original.
Mm-hmm. He was the original Shaft before Samuel L. Jackson. So that was definitely before our time. But Richard Roundtree died, so that's definitely a loss to the acting community, to the entertainment community. But also, now again, I know I'm about to talk about it. I got y'all on because there's always been controversy around. Was it Living Single?
Yes.
And Friends.
Living Single was first.
Living Single was first, and they created a white version called Friends. You never seen what show? Wait, what show have you never seen?
Yeah, I never seen.
Okay, because hear me. If he said that he never seen Living Single, you got to get off the couch. Come on, because that's a cultural. That's. Yeah, Friends. Well, Friends was like Full House, like King of Queens.
Was it like a Seinfeld?
It gave you the right dose of the other culture.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Even TGI Friday, you had to get through some stuff like Boy Meets World and all of that to get to Family Matters. Right. You know what I mean? I had to get, so yeah, I can deal with it a little bit. I totally understand. You got to deal with it a little bit. So I saw Friends a few times, and
TGI Friday was a show
for the younger generation.
It was
27.
Wait,
I never.
Thank God it's Friday. Yeah. TGI Friday.
Yeah, I thought it was just a restaurant.
Oh, help us.
Hear me. We're with babies. These are babies. That's
what?
See what?
All the black shows.
Yeah.
I've seen those.
Okay, like Martin.
Everything.
Do y'all, wait. Do y'all remember? I'm going back. Do y'all remember? Come on. Dinosaurs.
Yes.
Not the baby. Not the mama. Y'all don't remember?
Nah.
You've never. Yeah. It's before you.
Do y'all remember Fraggle Rock?
Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Nah.
Really?
Nah.
Care Bears?
Yeah.
I dare not.
Gummy Bears?
I ate those.
Alf. Do y'all remember Darkwing Duck?
Yes.
Oh no,
that's a Disney classic.
How old are you, Lance?
27. I just turned 27.
Have you ever seen Forrest Gump?
Yes, of course.
Jeez.
Jane.
Who? Yeah, I mean. But we're saying all that to say that this week, I think yesterday or the day before or something like that, Matthew Perry, not just Richard Roundtree, but Matthew Perry died. And you know him from Friends and some other stuff like that. He was only, I want to say 54 or 54 or something like that. And you think that's old until you get like 40. And then you be like, damn, that's young. You understand what I'm saying? So that's definitely really, really young. So our hearts and prayers go out to them. All right, y'all. We got to talk about, did you send me the video? We ain't got no video for this. We got to talk about, have y'all heard about the Joe Smith NBA, the former NBA player and his wife? And have y'all heard about this? Okay, so if you haven't heard about this, I think it's on Spiritual World or Spiritual Word. I think it's on World Star. It's on a few things, but Joe Smith, a former NBA player, he's married. His wife, unbeknownst, he didn't know. Unknowingly, his wife starts a OnlyFans, all right? OnlyFans account. Now, let's ignore the fact that she's about 40.
Older than that.
She's older than that?
Yeah.
She's older than 40, all right? So who want to see this cougar cat? I don't know. who want to see?
But she was married to an NBA player, so he might.
It don't matter. It don't matter.
She might have got a brand new body.
He ain't got that type of money. No more.
Even if, hear me, even if the outside is new, the inside is still 40 plus. What are you talking about? A new body. That thing don't need to. That thing don't even purr no more.
It's crazy out here, man.
You sent me.
Even the elders are losing their mind.
What's happening?
These people are crazy.
Crazy.
People are crazy. So first of all, let's talk. Number one, I want to see our reaction. Should a spouse start a OnlyFans page without their spouse's notice or approval? Just quick.
No.
Like, that's not, like, you ain't got to go to marriage counseling for that. You ain't even got to be the super deepest saint. You ain't even got to have the Holy Spirit. Why would you create an OnlyFans account where you're going to be showing your body? And literally one of the things she was saying is, it's my body. It's my body. No. When you got married, you gave your body to your husband, and the husband gave their body to the wife. The scripture says when you get married, your body is no longer your own. When you got saved, number one, you gave your body away to Jesus Christ. But when you got married, Jesus said, okay, I trust him enough that I'm going to give your body to him, and he better take care of it, or she better take care of it. Come on, y'all. The spouse, your job is to take care of that body. I'm going to preach. I feel like all right. Your job is to take care of that body, and nobody else should have the responsibility of taking care of that body. All right. But she says, I'm gonna take care of my own body. And so, y'all, come on. This is the video. So one of the things she said, I'm about to pull up the video, but one of the things she said was, did you hear this? Okay, we gotta watch the video. Let me watch the video. Come on, y'all. Let me get this video real quick. I'm sure I can find it. Let me see.
No solution.
She said you ain't get no solution for what?
Because he went broke.
Okay, where is the video?
Get it on your messenger.
I mean, yeah, I did, but I'm trying to figure out how do I bring it up on my computer. Hold on, y'all. We're gonna get it. Help, Father. Help us, Holy Ghost. Mm-hmm. I do. Mm-hmm.
It's in that. I put it in that messenger.
Okay, cool. Awesome. Let me see. Come on, Facebook. Father, help us. There it is.
Oh, that's a good point.
What?
So she was an adult film star.
Oh, because that's why she said that. Because that's what I'm trying to bring up. Because she said something to the degree, you knew what I was when you got with me.
Yeah.
All right, come on, y'all. Let's get ready to watch it. Let me just bring it up. All right, let's watch it real quick. I want y'all to see this. If you haven't seen this, this may be new. If you have seen it, just bear with us. It's still gonna be entertaining. All right. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and just make it full screen real quick. Jesus help us. Y'all ready? All right, let's make
I can't believe I'm sitting here just finding out you got an OnlyFans.
Make sure I can hear it on there.
Out of all these years, the disrespect that comes with it, that you could have talked to me before you did it. That's please. I'm telling you, that's
Wait, no. Calm, but you're not gonna say me or that's up. It's not up.
Recording me, what the doing?
Listen, it's not up, and we're going to. Okay, look. So I have an OnlyFans page, and he's mad because he's just now finding out about it.
Of course, I'm mad I'm just finding out about it.
I'm not doing it with anybody but myself, so why should I have to tell you my choice, my
Pause.
body, my choice?
Pause it. First of all, she said, first of all, you should have a problem because I'm only doing it with myself. Okay.
Oh my goodness.
I don't know how many dildos, vibrators. I don't know how many toys this woman got. But I'm trying to figure out, how do you make a whole lifestyle? Am I not giving you are you not having enough sex that you then have to record yourself and put it on the internet?
That is forever.
That's forever. Now, just for research purposes, I said, let me go find this OnlyFans page, because it was only $6.99. It was only $6.99. I said, it's a joke. It's a joke. It's a joke. No, I unsubscribed immediately right after I subscribed, and I was able to see everything. I'm joking. It's a joke. All right, but first of all, come on, we can have a conversation. All right. This grown conversation, we should have some of this at Spiritual Therapy After Dark. We do have a brand new episode of the spirituality of sex that's going to be uploaded to our Patreon community. So if you are not yet a part of our Patreon community, some of y'all became a part, but we weren't posting fast enough and y'all left. You need to come back on, because we got plenty of content, plenty of assignments, and we need you to be on there. So if you want more content like this, if you want us to disciple a little bit more in the subjects that we can't talk about publicly, go to patreon.com. It's Apostle B. Become a part of the Patreon community. But people always ask, is it a sin? Now, no, just follow me. Whether it's smoking, drinking, cussing, people always say, is it a sin? Number one, the moment you ask me, is it a sin? I already know you're a child. Because if you still talking about what is sin, what is not, you haven't elevated to first is right and wrong. So you should already have a clear conscience so you can know what's right and what's wrong, right? Then after that, here comes biblical wisdom, spiritual intelligence, discernment, the Holy Spirit. You're being able to yield to the Holy Spirit. That's the next level, right? But then even after that, hopefully you got people around you that you're accountable to, that you can't just make a dumb decision or whatever the case may be. And I know I forgot what I was saying. What was I saying?
Her doing that by herself.
No. Okay. No. What I was trying to get to is, so the conversation that we want to have is, people always say, is it a sin? So whether it's whatever they're dealing with, but let's say we're talking about, self-pleasure and, I don't know why y'all don't get nervous. Say we talking about self-pleasure, the vibrators. Let's say we talking about all that. And let's say we having a grown-up conversation. You come to me and you say, is it a sin? Right? The first thing I'm going to ask you is, why are you doing it? Right? Because if you're doing it to replace something, if you're doing it to subsidize something, if you're doing it because I'm going to take care of then it could be an expression of pride, right? It could be an expression of narcissism. Like, why you that important that if you don't get yours, the world crumble? Sometimes you ain't going to get yours. Sometimes I don't get mine. It's all right. It's not the end of the world. Sometimes it's your job to serve, right? And sometimes it's not always your job to get served, right? Like, like when people, we can do counseling and all this different stuff. And people will say stuff like, I'll only do, see, I can't do this. But people will say, well, I'll do this if you do. That's not a marriage.
Yeah.
Like, if the only way you gon' if the only way you gon' hear me, men, this is crazy. Men, I gotta put y'all full screen, man. I really gotta put y'all full screen. Yes, I gotta put y'all full screen. But I'm saying that I think sometimes women feel like there's an exclusivity on feeling catered to when men want to feel just as catered to. Come on. Go ahead. You know what I mean? Rub my feet. Suck my toes.
That's what we're gonna pause. I'm good on that part.
Change it. Hear me. I ain't going back. I ain't going back to the. Once you get that 3-piece spicy, you ain't going back to the regular. Amen. But anyway, I'm old. Yeah, I've been old too long. I've been grown too long. Jesus, help me. But what I'm saying is, men want to be catered to, and this idea that it's a tit for tat. You have not understood the mystery and the luxury of matrimony. When you ain't always got to get your. Now we getting into that. Let's go back to old girl. We're going back to old girl because she right here. All right. Let's go ahead and listen to what she got to say. I don't know what she was talking about.
You're supposed to come to me and talk to
Joe,
me.
I've been talking to you about mad things. I've been asking for solutions. You're not giving me none, so I created one.
That's no
Solution. Now, what is she talking about? Is she talking about solutions for their sexual relationship, or is she talking about solutions for finances?
It was finances.
Is she gonna say that?
Nah.
No.
So how do you know that?
Because he hooped.
Yeah,
So
he went broke.
badgeon.com.
Yeah.
But he retired and went broke.
Nah.
Or
he
oh.
like in the midst, like towards the end of his career, that's when he started losing y'all.
Mm.
And then he retired, and then it went downhill even more from there.
Got you. And we know that that's a pretty common thing in the sense of there's a lot of basketball players or just athletes, entertainers, celebrities, pastors that they create a lifestyle based on the current financial or economic state. But then stuff change, right? But your lifestyle don't change.
Yeah.
And you got to realize when your money change, your lifestyle got to change. But they'll retire and they're still on private jets, taking friends out, and that money ends up going dry really, really quickly. But I want to listen to what else she got to say. 100%. Why would you record this? Why would you record this and then post it just walking around? Hear me, bro. No, it's no respect, no honor. And it's like you're flirting with me to catch a case.
Yeah.
Like, why do you want me to mush you?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, why do you want me to knock the phone out your hand? Like, come on. Like, all right, listen to what she was saying. This is crazy. Y'all look at this stuff. Jesus help us.
solution. Not in my book.
In a video posted on TikTok, former NBA big man Joe Smith gets really, really ticked when he discovers his wife has an.
After that, everything's supposed to change.
Everything did change.
Oh,
No.
That's not the case right now.
After that, everything's supposed to change.
Everything did change.
No.
They said it is prime example on why we say your past should matter to men. He married a 304. What's a 304?
Miami? Wait, no, that's
That 304 means HOE.
like the T9.
HOE.
Oh,
That's what 304 means.
HOE.
Wow. So what is it? 304?
Yeah.
304 mean hoe.
It's crazy.
Hear me. We talked about this last week about men do care about bodies.
Yeah.
Yeah, we care about bodies. We want to know how many people you done been with. We want to know that. What?
The 304, if you flip it, it spells.
304, if you flip it.
It spells.
If you got
spells
it right.
what? All right. It's a lot of hoes in. I mean, not. I'm saying we say it's a lot of. There's a lot of people saying the word in here, right? We're not talking about people's past and what they. We talking about. There's a lot of people saying it in here.
Yeah.
I discern them, man. I feel my spidey sense. I knew I say that. All right, somebody's sinning in here. I don't know who it is. I'm looking at them. Anyway, what are we talking about? Okay, so let's continue. Let's continue. I want y'all to listen to this. Let's continue. What she say?
Everything. No, it had to. I had to do something.
You stood out there showing your body. You stood out there doing stuff like this on camera.
You act like that's the only thing that I do. I have mad jobs, but they're not facilitating everything that needs to be done. So I got something extra. OnlyFans be breaking me off.
This video was uploaded of Keisha Chavis showing the tense interaction. More in a moment.
Come on, Keisha, that it don't matter what they breaking you off. It's the disrespect that comes with it.
What
You
disrespect?
couldn't come and talk to me about it.
Okay, well, we're talking about it now.
Because I had
So,
to find out on the fly.
all right then, but now, okay,
No,
so wait.
I had to find out on the fly.
That's crazy. Why would you post that? Why would you post that? I got to take her off the screen because she's making me mad. Why would you post that?
Because Jada runs the world right
Hear me. Say it one more time.
Oh my goodness.
Make sure you say.
No, for real. Jada Pinkett runs the world.
I don't even know. Can y'all hear? Can y'all hear him on the mic? Okay, he's pretty clear. Say it. Okay, here. Jada. This is what he said. He said Jada runs the world right now. She has put a bug in the mind of these women, and they are going back crazy. They are going crazy. What do you mean by that? What are you feeling about that?
Because it's like you kind of you talked about it yesterday. You talked about it like last week too, like the value of saving face, and people don't understand like how important that is in any relationship, not even just like romantically, even friendships. Like if you're going through with one of your homies, I'm gonna still save face, but I think that because we are in the option culture,
100.
It makes it cool to do stuff like that. But it's like at the end of the day, you just reveal like you actually don't deserve the level of
commitment, loyalty, faithfulness. No, I love what you said about the option culture.
Yeah.
Because social media got people thinking that they got options.
Come on, man. Talk about
Hear me, man. If you put your real stomach on the internet,
my God.
That's real.
Them options going away. But you think you got options because you see everybody and they out and they do, and you thinking, if I leave this person, there's actually options. You think somebody, and again, y'all don't get offended when I say this, but okay, with your credit, somebody just gonna be like, okay, you done hurt your credit, you got all this stuff. I'm just gonna get with you. My stepdad, I just told y'all my stepdad passed away. During his transition, my mom called all of his sons, all of his children, and they came down to Atlanta to spend the last couple of days, with him as he transitioned. And so I'm meeting them, and I'm like, hey, how you doing? Hey, how you doing? Hey, how you doing? Blah, blah, blah. It was only when I started talking to my brother afterwards that I found out my stepdad had 4 separate families, but they were at different stages of his life, not at the same time, but at different stages of his life or whatever. But not just 4 separate. I'm talking about 4 children by 4 different mamas. Yeah. You follow what I'm saying? So who want to deal with that?
Right.
Come on now. Now again, my mom, she already had a baby daddy too. She already had children. So I get how that can match. Y'all got similar issues. Y'all got children. I get that. But you get off the market or you get out of a relationship, you get back on the market, and you got 4 families, 4 baby mamas, and you, my thing is, hear me, y'all. Will somebody deal with that? 100%. But you're going to have to cater.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh.
Sure.
Come on now. You can't do that and have an attitude.
Right.
You can't not have a job, not have a house, not have a car, and then you're going to have an attitude. No, bro, you better shuck and dance. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. If I say I'm hungry, you better get in there and you better cook because you and them. That's crazy. That's crazy. But Sai asked this question. I wanted to bring this up. I got it on the screen. But Sai asked this question. He said, is this grounds for divorce?
Is it? Yeah.
Is it grounds for divorce? We asking the couch. We asking the producer, is this grounds for divorce? What do y'all think?
Would you consider it adultery?
Is it adultery?
Yeah.
It's a
Whoa. Adultery?
Well,
We got to have a conversation about that. Because who is she cheating with?
The internet. She's getting pleasure from.
So if you watch porn, are you committing adultery?
That's a good question.
So I don't know if I'm gonna push it into
but
the
it's
adultery.
different though. But it's different though because men are giving her demands of what they want from her.
Wait, say this again.
She said
So
bring
men-
her off on.
No, she's talking about.
I know, but
Oh, shut up. Don't say that. Pause. Okay, but she's saying how much money they're giving her. How much money OnlyFans? I don't think they're saying.
well, like he's saying this.
So boom. So like she's there. The men give her demands type stuff, right? Like she'll say like, I think I seen something with a menu on there.
You saw.
Yeah, I mean they brought up the whole joint.
Wait,
the menu. So it was like FaceTime me.
Where do you see this at?
I seen it on Twitter, I think.
So she has a menu.
Yeah, of like
and you can choose
services and stuff.
Services.
So like, or what, whatever. But anyways,
what services?
Like it was. I remember it was a FaceTime for sure.
Okay.
But the other stuff I don't know. But you pay certain money to get that, right? And so in a way, isn't that adultery? Like, But is that adultery though? Like in a way, because at the end of the day,
it's like sexting. It's like
Right.
sexting somebody, talking to somebody.
You're
Um,
cheating.
and it's not with your spouse. And then you can kind of build up a sense of emotion or love for that person.
You can, but if you don't, is it adultery? I just think it's I mean, again, I think it's whoredoms.
Mhm.
So you know how you have kingdom, right? You have whoredom. Dom deals with domain. So whoredoms is the domains of a whore. And it deals with all the dimensions. It deals with flirtating. It deals with flirting. It deals with what they wear. It deals with how they talk. It deals with seduction. All of that is within what they call whoredoms. And I don't necessarily think that when Hosea married Gomer and she was a harlot and she went out to walk the street, she was actually sleeping with other people and so forth and so on. I do think that is, committing adultery. But if you're, say, taking a picture of yourself and posting it on the internet, I do think you are breaking trust. You follow what I'm saying? But I would have to really, I wouldn't want to put a blanket statement on that. But I don't know if it's adultery, but I definitely do think that it is a form of breaking covenant and breaking trust, especially if your body is supposed to be mine. Well, maybe, yeah. Because if in the marriage covenant, it says forsaking all others, right? Cleaving only to you, and I'm only going to say, yeah, I can see if you openly, I don't know why I did that. I have no idea. Jesus help us. Why did I do this? But if you are showing yourself, yeah, that can definitely be detrimental to a marriage. First of all, these people Christian, but I don't know if they're Christian or not, but I still think that, Darlise, she said this. She said it's a form of prostitution, sexual activity for money. 100%. I agree with that. It's a form of prostitution. Dang, man. I just feel like
so many things.
She could have did so many things.
Crack. She could have done so many other things. She could have tried to get a grant for a business, a loan. She could have got a job.
But you wanted her to crack.
Crack
was the first option.
Hey, bro.
Crack. That's what she did. She sold crack.
She sure did.
I gotta go. Y'all are crazy tonight. Damn, but hear me. I said this on Sunday. I said one of the greatest fears of a man is to be embarrassed by a woman. And my thing is, why we couldn't have this conversation? Number one, why we couldn't have this conversation pre-crack? And then if we're gonna have it post-crack, why we gotta have it on the internet? Like, what's up with this where everybody want to put everything on the internet, bro? You know what? People are so hungry for affirmation and confirmation. Everything they do, they want people to be able to say, that's dope, that's awesome, that's great. It's starting to hurt relationships, hurt marriages. We got to keep going, y'all, because we want to get into this teaching. But last thing, the first date list. So have y'all heard about the first date list? Y'all saw the first date list. I don't know if you guys have seen this whole first date list that's been going around. Yeah, we're going to talk about it. Because first, there was a video we talked about last time we were on. Last time we had our episode, we talked about a video that was going on where a man took his girl to Cheesecake Factory, which, regardless of what you want to think about Cheesecake Factory, they got some nice cheesecakes. They really do have some nice cheesecakes. But regardless of what you think of them, they've been established for a while. They've been in business for a while. Their strawberry lemonades are legendary. Right. Red velvet cheesecake. Hear me. That they have a pasta dish. Anyway, I'm just saying there's some good. I haven't been there for a long time. Since I moved out of the hood. No, I'm just playing. I used to go to, y'all know, and don't let me get off my point. We're talking about first date, but I used to go all the time. Y'all remember PF Chang's?
Yeah.
Great first date spot.
For real? That was great. I get 100%. Back then, that was a great first date.
In high school? If I was taking you to PF Chang's in high school,
bruh,
I'm
at least getting a kiss or something.
Exactly.
Hear me. And PF Chang's in high school, it was all about that. Have y'all ever had that Chinese chicken noodle soup? The chicken noodle soup was crazy. The chicken noodle soup was off the chain. But anyway, so they came out with a list this week about places that women did not want to go. I don't even know who made this list. But they came out with a list this week. You said you know who made it?
No, I said I don't either.
Yeah. Cheesecake Factory is number one. Applebee's, Chili's, Chipotle. They said the movies is not a good place for a first date.
It's not.
No. There's no communication.
You can't speak. You don't have a chance to talk.
Okay, but what if we went to get food afterwards or before?
Well, then say that.
100%. I mean, because I'm thinking, especially if you are if you're into acting, if you're into film, that becomes a wonderful discussion
But
piece.
a lot of people don't date in their field though, which also could be another problem.
Yeah, 100%. But hear me. I don't want to say issues, but the predominant issues I'm having with couples right now is because they're actually in the same field.
That's fair.
Gotcha.
Yeah, because I know people that are literally saying right now, I wish I would have married somebody that's not in my field, because either there's inward unspoken competition, or because both of them do the same thing, there's never an escape. You follow what I'm saying? Because you want to be able to stop what you're doing and go and be able to just escape the pressures of it. But if you go and you're talking about church and they're talking about church, it becomes like, I don't want to hear about, you know what I mean? So sometimes you want to be like, what did you do at the medical? Like, what happened at your job? You know, so sometimes people don't want that, but I do think that there has to be what we talked about being equally yoked. There does have to at least be similar wavelengths or similar thinking patterns, similar thinking styles. There has to be similar spiritual commitments, core values, and standards, I think, if you're going to be successful in being in a relationship. But man, let me tell y'all something. Chipotle, number one, your house was crazy.
Yeah.
A person's house.
That's a no.
Definitely, but people do it all the time.
Yeah.
We gonna save money. You save money, save a child. You're gonna save money, have a child. You know what I mean? Like, save money, have a child. I'm serious.
First date, you don't even know.
100%. Netflix and conception.
That's number 21.
That's crazy. I'm like, man. So no, yeah, house is totally off limits. They said, somebody said Wingstop, Buffalo Wild Wings, Red Lobster. That used come on, y'all. That used to be.
Red Lobster was slapping.
That used to be
Cheddar biscuits,
until other stuff. I can't say this guy. A buffet, IHOP, Denny's, the gym. Wait, what about
on there too?
Church? Yep, that was next. Church. Because church is not a date, but I don't think you should date without seeing somebody in church and not serving. I'm talking about just in church, because sometimes people serving can camouflage the fact that they really don't know God. I'm a preacher.
Come on.
Sometimes people serving in church makes you think that they know God, love God, that they're committed to God. Hear me, when they get home, they cussing, they drinking, they disrespectful, because they've used their job in church to become this prop of their devotion to God. Don't believe that stuff. See them when they ain't serving. And then ask yourself this question: why is it that when they ain't serving, they're nowhere to be found? Like, no, I want to see you worship. I want to see you pray. I want to see that stuff. So I think that church is a great place to come with the person that you are prospectively going to be with, that you're dating, but you still need to go out to brunch. You need to go out to lunch. And don't let me forget that man with the food reviews. Yeah, don't let me forget that, because I just thought about that. But Starbucks, coffee dates, ice cream date is a great date.
Jenny's.
When did ice cream date become a bad date?
And coffee date.
A coffee date. This list is crazy.
Everybody wants to go to Ocean Prime.
Everybody want to experience.
And
Ocean
you
Prime.
can't even go. It's a joint up north. You can't even go there by yourself.
I'd rather go.
What you mean you can't go there by yourself?
Like you can't even afford that by yourself. You put the pressure.
Oh yeah.
That's
100%.
weird.
I think a beverage date would be good, because I don't necessarily, the same way a man may not want to invest all his money the first date, I don't necessarily want to invest like getting all primed up for the date. Like, we don't know if we even like each other. So taking the time to put in the extra effort to get dressed up to go to a prime or something like that.
Well, so you saying that you're gonna come out busted
No,
on
I'm
the
not
first?
gonna be busted. I'm just saying,
So what are you saying?
It's like the amount. It's a different energy level in going to certain places.
100%.
So
100%. Because if you're right. I get what you're saying. Because if you get dolled up and you put on the makeup and the cologne and the thong.
That's crazy.
I had a bad experience years ago.
Talk to us about that thong experience. I mean, what you say?
I walked into hello. No, it was okay. I was invited out, and it was a surprise date, but I asked what I should wear, and I was told, like, dress nicely. I did, and I was taken to a skating rink.
Oh no!
A skating rink?
This was years ago, but I was very upset because I had gotten dressed. I had my heels and everything on.
The skating rink is what?
To the skating rink.
You know what else is a good
That's
first
crazy.
date?
What's a good first date?
Let's go hiking.
hiking.
No,
it's dope.
No, it's not.
As a woman.
We talk. First of all, we
Not
go
as a
the whole
woman.
way up. We
No.
gotta talk up the mountain.
You're not finna leave me.
And
up
for
at
me,
that
I get to see if you in shape.
No. Go
don't
if you
know
want.
if they're
Look,
in shape.
if you want to see if somebody in shape, go to the gym
Yeah.
because other people are around. If anybody asks my daughter on the first date to go up a mountain, they're trying to kill her.
Yes.
Like, no,
Why-
I don't
why?
trust that because
That's
because
that's
you
not-
no.
It's like,
No. Yeah, no. I would
You wouldn't
yeah.
do that?
Yeah.
You want to go hiking?
Not by myself with somebody on the first date.
No.
No. Because hear me,
There was a
if we
story in California, that girl, she never came.
and she never came back, bro.
You said a
No.
4-year-old?
No, in California, they went on a date. They went hiking.
Well, I mean, obviously, you should have discernment about the person that you're going on a date with. So it's not. You should know. It's
Discernment. No, I ain't trusting
We ain't going- I'm
discernment.
not going.
Now I
No.
will say this though about Cheesecake Factory. Because I remember when Cheesecake Factory was over there on
He's
Buckhead.
from Alabama, y'all. He's from Alabama.
What?
He's from Alabama.
Anyways,
It was over there, bro.
it was on Buckhead. It was in Buckhead. I remember when Usher, all the stars used to pull up to the
I want to know what you're about to say. That's what I'm like,
I remember when that used to be like the premier spot.
oh, Cheesecake Factory.
But now all of a sudden, since the social media, TikTok experience, I want to record everything. World has become such a norm. Now all of these places that everybody used to love has become an afterthought because everybody want to be on.
I
TikTok.
love the way you did that because he set that up real well. Because I want to segue into food reviews because there was a man that came to Atlanta to do some food reviews, and I'm going to there. I'm saying that to say, what has happened, especially in most major cities, right? What has happened is you do have places like Cheesecake Factory, PF Chains, places that are established. They're not trying to be whatever, but you have a whole bunch of independent restaurants popping up that are parading themselves like they are high scale. So what we're seeing in Atlanta is a whole bunch of black owned restaurants that have brunch, and all they did was they bought 5 waffle makers and a deep fryer, and they said if I can do chicken and waffles, if I can do mimosas and special drinks, I can do. Now I'm gonna have a brunch spot. But this is how they try to make it upscale. They try to start putting qualification. Number one, if you're gonna do it, you got to reserve a day in advance. You can't reserve day of
For chicken and waffles.
for chicken and waffles.
Crazy.
You gotta, your entire party has to be there, right? So if you got a 5 party, you can't get there early and get to see your whole party got to be there. They have no, you can't split the check, right? You can't split the check. We don't even know why that's a thing. You can't split the check. And then I think they were saying something like automatic gratuity. It's something else that I was saying. Automatic gratuity.
No call-in orders.
No call-in orders.
On Sundays, right?
Sundays are crazy. No, they got dress codes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Brunch, you can't come in with jogging pants. You can't come in with nothing tight or something like that. It can't be leggings.
For chicken and waffles.
For chicken and waffles.
In a
That
to-go
might
plate.
be good. It might
And-
even be
yeah.
good.
In a to-go.
In a to-go plate. And it may be good. That's my thing. The times that I've been, it wasn't even all that.
Nope.
It wasn't even all that.
That's
So
crazy.
yeah, it's crazy. But this is a good segue because there was a food reviewer that came to Atlanta and he tried out a lot of Atlanta restaurants like Milk and Honey.
Yeah.
What else he tried out?
Juicy Jerk. That was one of the ones that got it great.
You gotta pause.
That was crazy. That was crazy.
Pause.
This is the name of the restaurant. though.
That's crazy.
It was a Jamaican restaurant.
That's crazy.
But that got a great review.
The fact that he said that so
uh,
easily.
Old Lady Gang.
Okay.
So 2 restaurants he didn't even get food from.
Wait, 2 restaurants. It was so bad he didn't get food from.
So the Milk and Honey joint, they didn't let him order because they said it was no call-in orders. They closed early. But then when they seen his face, they try to like let him know, like, oh nah, you can order now. So that's like he doesn't go into restaurants. He always saying his wife,
Somebody else. Yeah.
And then the other one, Old Lady Gang, was they said it was an hour and 35-minute wait when his wife and them.
Hour and 30.
And so when he walk in, they tell him it's 5 minutes. Like they setting up a table right now for him. And so he was like, I'm a regular person like everybody else is. I don't want that treatment. So he was like, never mind, I'm good. So
people going in. People said they out of line. People said no jeans. They say no jeans. You can't call in.
Gladys Knight.
His name was
good.
Keith Lee. His
Yeah.
name was Keith Lee. People talking about, I know these comments are crazy. Yep, the customer service is terrible. I heard somebody say, did y'all see that clip where that man was like, I don't support black businesses? Find that. Go on YouTube.
Crazy.
He was like, I don't support black businesses because they information. It's on the Joe Budden. It was on Joe. No, I don't know if it's Joe Budden, but let me see. I'm gonna see if I can find it.
Yeah, I'm not going to no black brunch spot in Atlanta right now.
Is this an Atlanta thing, or is this like
nah? Well, no, it's a worldwide.
It's
I mean,
Atlanta.
it's an American thing. But
Atlanta's worse.
like they said, when you got that grass wall behind you,
Yeah.
Or even if it
Hey.
started
You
out
point to that
nice.
grass wall.
nah, I mean,
Man, what this guy talking about, man? That's crazy.
It's true.
That's
And
crazy.
and the wooden wall with it.
that's
Look,
crazy.
they were talking about. I guess he talked about toast at Lennox or something like that.
Did the guy
Yeah,
have-
yeah. That was one of
Folks,
Did the guy have locks? You talking about?
I don't know the guy. Oh, no, he did.
Get on hat.
Light skin guy.
You got locks.
The guy who was saying, I don't, no,
no.
not that guy. I'm talking about, it was this other guy that was saying that he don't support black businesses.
I won't look.
Yeah.
One was 2 days ago.
That's kind of crazy.
That's crazy.
Let me see what it looked like.
You just said the same thing though.
Nah, I said
You did say the same thing.
No, I said black brunch spots right now.
Yeah,
I'm not
You
supporting.
said, right, so I'm not supporting black business. That's what the people
That's
heard.
not all black businesses.
That's
though.
what people
I
heard.
It
said
was like
black
on a
brunch
real
spots.
podcast. It was on a
I
real
made it
podcast.
specific. I said black brunch spots.
But this is what they said. So the person that we were talking about, he said that he don't support black businesses because they don't have good customer service. They always have an attitude. There's always an abundance of stipulations in order for you to work with them, you know, all this different kind of stuff. And he said he don't know why he should feel obligated to support a business just because they look the same, just because we look the same. You know what I mean? Now, for me, I feel like my wife did this. We went through a season where we was like, we don't want to buy like just in the store cleaning products. So we found like black owned businesses that do Windex and do that different kind of stuff. Right. And so we did that. I think it worked okay. You know what I mean? I think it worked okay, but it wasn't like a notable, it wasn't no special shine. You know what I mean? It wasn't a notable smell. It was just like, okay, you know what I mean? And I don't want to be forced to use a mediocre product just because people, look like me. I want the best product possible. And so, yeah, so we're going to go ahead. What time is it? Oh man, it's 11:15. Y'all it's been fun tonight. All right. Keith Lee. Yeah, that's what his name. It's been real fun tonight. What we've been trying to talk about is checking our circle. If you're going to be successful in warfare, it's important the people that you have around you. Every single person is a door. All right. Every single person in your life is a portal. They're a gate. They're a place of access. Anything in them can get into the relationship or get into you because everybody is an open door. So I think it becomes very important the people that you surround yourself with. It was funny because I think I said this on Sunday or during one of the messages, but I know people that will instigate you into fights that they won't then help you out in.
Facts.
They'll tell you, man, they're going to do you like that. They're going to talk to you like that. You going to let them do you like that. And you get all huffed up, puffed up, start fighting. You look around, they are nowhere to be found, And so I started to think about Job. I don't know if y'all have ever did like an extensive study on Job, but Job went through a crisis. He lost his family, lost his children, lost his cattle, lost his business, all this different kind of stuff. He lost his wife, but not in proximity.
Mm-hmm.
In perspective.
That's tough. Yeah.
That's huge because you would think the person's closest to you would be there to be like, okay, I understand. Not like, why you acting like this? Is all that. Just curse God and die. It ain't that big of a deal. It's like, my children died. My crops died. My animals died. This is all in one day. Yeah. And you're telling me to get over it?
Yeah.
Like, why don't you have, some type of compassion, empathy? There's no type of, So then he goes to his friends. If you would think if wifey ain't gonna support you, okay, maybe my friends. He goes to his friends, and instead of his friends saying, bro, we know you good. We know you didn't do anything. Endure. It's all right. His friends start saying, what you do?
Yeah. Yeah.
What did you do to cause this? It's got to be something you did.
Yeah.
I'm sure that's a blow to his confidence. I'm sure it's a blow to his security. You know, feeling like you ain't got nobody that you can confide in and those types of things. You'll be surprised how many people. We were just talking about this earlier. Like, I think we opened the show with this to a degree. Is like, yeah, even as a pastor, sometimes you're like, okay, people say, I'm praying for you, right? And I be thinking like, no, don't pray.
Right.
Fight.
Yeah,
people always say, this is my thing. This is what people say. Pastor, you don't even know how much I got to defend you. Pastor, you don't even know. I be in rooms and I be defending you. I'm trying to figure out why in that. Why are you in those rooms to begin with?
Yeah.
What type of friends you got that don't like your wife, or don't like your husband, or don't like your pastor, or don't like your church? Why are you friends with people that are diametrically opposed to your calling, your purpose, your commitment, your loyalty, and you don't think that that's going to hurt your heart to a degree? You got to check your circle, man. Like, and what is in you that feels like you can't find another friend, that you have to hold on to this person that is pulling away, not necessarily again in proximity, but in purpose.
Yeah.
Y'all ain't even on the same page no more. Why can't you let go? A lot of times it's because you feel like, hey, I'm gonna be by myself. Who am I gonna talk to? Who am I gonna hear me? They ain't a friend if they can't fight with you. If they can't fight for you, fight for what's important to you, fight for your family, right? You're a boy, you're a man of God, you're a man. If you got a brother, right, and he want to go out, cool, we can go out. But if you say, hey man, I can't go out, I got, dang man, you always, whoa.
Yeah.
What spirit is that? Why are you making me feel bad for taking care of my responsibilities?
Yeah.
Like, what is that? You have to be able to discern that, because I'm not your man. So I don't have the emotional responsibility to sustain you. That's not my job.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So why are you looking for me to be that? And people, I'm telling you, they make idols out of friends. I've seen people, I'm telling y'all, man, because the enemy uses relationships to confuse purpose, to destabilize, to distract, to delay, just relationship, just the wrong person. I always think about this, and we're going to get ready to go. I always think about this. So Samuel finds Saul, anoints him. For years, Samuel is with Saul. I'm talking about mentoring him, pastoring him, giving him prophetic assignments. Hey, kill the Amalekites. Okay, I'm going to do it. Don't do it. Samuel comes. He's going to kill the Amalekites for Saul, enabling him, babying him, but still stick with him. Saul going to rebel against God, lie, all this doing stuff. Samuel going to stay right there. Samuel ain't going to go nowhere. Samuel is in love with Saul. All the while, hear me, there's a boy named David all the way on the backside of the desert. And guess what? Nobody cares about him. The Saul that you're dealing with don't even like you, bruh. And all the time that you're investing in that friend or that relationship, there's other people. There's people saying, hey, you don't see me over here? I'm available, But the time that Samuel, the time that any of us waste with fake friends, with people that don't, whatever, we could be spending that time investing in brand new friends, brand new friendships, building brand new relationships. All right. I do believe that this is a season of purposeful alliances, right? Covenant agreements, like covenant. This is not the time to just have a friend. I don't want just a friend, bro. I need somebody that's going to tell me the truth. I'm gonna need somebody that's going to protect me even from myself.
Yeah.
Like, don't let me sabotage myself. Right. If you see me going down the wrong road, be like, hey, look, I love you and I'm gonna support you, but bro, you about to embarrass us. Like, you about to like kill stuff. Like, I need you to come on. You know what I mean? And we got to hold our people accountable. All right. But it starts with checking our circle. Before we end this, I'm throwing it to the couch. Y'all got anything before we end this? Checking our circle, friendships.
Check your circle, check yourself.
100%. Because I want to know why you keep attracting these people.
Yeah, man. It's all projection. Accept that. You do what you need to do.
I hope y'all can hear him. He said, before you check your circle, check yourself. All right. You definitely got to check yourself. Deep calleth unto deep. Spirits attract spirits, right? Birds of a feather flock together. Anything else? What y'all thinking?
How do you deal with the heaviness of release, like breaking those ties with certain people that don't mean you well?
Endurance. Endure. You got to endure. People, I mean, social media again, people don't like the prayer. Father, give me strength to be lonely.
Yeah.
Give me strength to not fill my circle with fillers.
Yeah.
Because I'm emotionally unstable. No, give me the strength to be lonely. So counseling, therapy, right? I want to recommend BetterHelp for everybody. Because literally, I don't know why this is a commercial. You can literally get on your phone, go to betterhelp.com, go ahead and fill out the survey, right? And so that's something I've been doing, right? And one of the things when I first was filling out everything, one of the things that I was saying, one of the things that I deal with is, and again, it's something that I deal with, and it's that, it's that feeling that like people are leveraging their relationship with you, for their own good, and nobody genuinely cares about you. You know what I mean? And for me, because I've been in ministry for a while, again, I've considered that my cross. And I think what's helped me as well is martial arts. I was a Buddhist. I used to meditate by myself for a long time. And then I was a middle child too. See, that's why I'm like, the Lord prepared me.
Yeah.
When I tell you the Lord prepared me, my older brother was always in trouble. My young brother was always getting jail. I was always by myself, but it made me very imaginative. I had my own imaginary friend. I had, did martial arts. So I found ways to kind of do that. And so that has been a saving grace for me. So that's why no matter how frustrated I get, I'm like, this is a cross. It's not going to push me into something crazy. It's not going to push me into, whatever. I learned to like the pain. I learned to like the burn, but that is a real, a real challenge, not just in ministry, but anybody that does, is in the public space, is that you're constantly in other people's faces, making them smile and inspiring them. Then when you go home, nobody's in your face. You know what I mean? And that can, you about to say something? Go ahead.
I was about to give you your flowers.
No, don't do that. I don't need that.
No, for real.
Because then it's gonna get emotional.
No. Like all jokes aside, you do a very great job for those of us who, like have to endure that seat of loneliness. You do a great job teaching us that, and it's like we won't ever really know, because of the weight of what you carry by yourself. Even though like the stuff that we try to do whatever we can to help. You're an amazing example of how to deal with your loneliness in a healthy way. That's so hard to do. That's
because you don't. I'm not going to even joke.
I'm not going to joke like that. You really are. Yo.
Yeah. No, I'm about to say because you don't know my crack addiction. But I ain't going to do it because somebody's going to be like, oh no, I have never done crack. All right, I've never done it. All right? Not that one time. Got that judgment. You ain't never did it. You ain't never tried it. I have never been in the same room with crack. All right, that I knew of. I knew of that. Why are we talking about that? But no, again, I do think that with anything there is a measure of pain and pressure that comes with anything, and I think that you gotta learn how to embrace that. I'm not saying that I always deal with it well, because I mean there are times that I get frustrated. But again, I look over my life and I can see how the Lord prepared me well for it. But I appreciate it. We're about to wrap up. Any last words, producer?
Hello. No, I was just I was gonna say, so this weekend I had to change out some brake pads, and well, not me, but I had to have brake pads and a tire change. I learned a lot about it this weekend watching my father. But in regards to the circle of friends, my back passenger brake was very thin. And it was the only one, it was making noise and screeching and things like that.
You about to preach. Come on, go ahead.
It's just like we sometimes, because the other friends around us are so strong, or like they're still moving along.
Come on.
You have that one that you kind of overlook. So it's like, what's going on back there? So you don't pay attention until it starts making noise.
Ooh.
Or until you notice.
She is preaching.
or until you notice that it's thin. So we took it off. It was very thin. That break was. And it's just
hear me. I just heard this. We call this information.
Information. But yeah, but it's just like in the circle of friends, just checking that circle and checking each one individually
100%.
because you can miss the weaker link or something that you need to change out or the person you need to change out or let go of because everyone else is carrying most of the weight.
Yeah. And I think sometimes when you're in the midst of growing, you forget the people that are not.
Right.
Because you're so like, let me do this, let me do this, let me do. You don't know that you're leaving people behind. You know what I mean? And that hear me, y'all, bro. Like, people will make you feel bad for growing.
Yes.
Like they will literally be like, you've changed and you're
Yep.
different. And you're thinking like, am I not supposed to change? Am I not supposed to be different and
Right.
stuff like that? But yeah, they'll definitely make it hard. I want to get ready to end this, but I do want to say this as we get ready to end. The podcasts I be watching, they don't be no hour.
Yeah.
Them things be like 2 hours.
Yeah.
She said we ain't got to be like them. I'm just saying we got too much conversation and I feel like we got chapters. So as we start to add more people, we definitely may just extend it a little bit, but we're going to go ahead and end it tonight. Say bye, producer. Just wave at the people. She's saying bye to you guys. Go ahead, couch. Say bye to the people. We had a really, really good time with them. I want to make sure that we give them a good applause. We got applause. Give them a nice applause. All right. They did a phenomenal job. Wonderful job. Great job as we start a brand new format, but this won't be our only format. We got so much coming to you. Look, I do want to remind you, if you haven't downloaded my app, the Brian Meadows app, we haven't even talked about the app in so long. I don't even know if Give Me Some Space is on there. It should have been on there. No. New birth. I'm sorry. He been busy. He been busy. He agreed. He been busy. He been born again. He's experienced a new birth. Anyway, so we will have a brand new series. Literally, it should be up this week on the app. Download the app. If you haven't had the opportunity to like the video, to share the video, do that. We're about to go ahead and log out. But it's so good to see y'all. We appreciate y'all every single Monday night, 10 p.m. We go live. Look, if you are in Atlanta tomorrow at 7 p.m., we got our fall festival. All right. We usually have our Bible study. We usually have Bible study every Tuesday, but we got fall festival. Come and enjoy. We're gonna have food, we're gonna have games. You ain't gotta dress your child up like a demon. That's what we should have talked about. We should have talked about Halloween. Yeah. What you dressing up as, Lance? Lance, who that's scary enough.
Scary enough.
That's scary. Like that. Wait, I got some. Did you hear that? Oh yeah, that's my scary sound. Yeah, y'all ain't gonna hear it, but those are my Halloween sounds. All right. So look, my daughter came to me because we said, "Hey, we're going to fall festival." All the kids like, "What is that?" You know. I was like, "Why you got an attitude?" She was like, "I want to go trick or treating." I said, "Okay, so you want to worship the devil?" She's like, "Huh?" She's like, "Huh? That's not worshiping the devil." I said, "Ma'am, have you ever Googled Halloween?" That's what I'm saying. These kids, they'll Google everything. Yep. I'm like, "Have you ever Googled Halloween?" No. I said, "Go Google it." You understand that it's an actual day. It's a celebration for Satanists. All Hallows Eve, that has always been an occultist day. And for people that steal kids, I don't know, when we was young, they used to put razor blades in food or in candy. They put poison stuff. They used to put needles and stuff. Bro, man, y'all hear me. We can go to Walmart together. Go to the candy aisle. Pick out everything you want. I'll give you everything. You just sit in the middle of the floor and just die of sugar. like you don't you know what I'm saying? You don't have to go out as a demon. You don't have to go. And she was like, "I don't have to dress up as a demon." I said, "Well, you're still gonna dress up as something that ain't you." Like, I don't get it. But I get it. It's fun. It's with your friends. And we just happen to stay in the neighborhood that is known in Douglasville as the trick or treat. And hear me, you drive into our neighborhood, everybody.
Are you going to put the Jesus save sign on the door? Please do.
No, go.
No, we. That is hilarious. We used to at our old house, we used to put no candy. We do not participate in Halloween and stuff like that. But I think she said we might put like a, like some candy or something like that out there. We may put some candy out there because the kids, the little babies, they just want candy and stuff like that. But my whole thing is what we're gonna do next year. I talked to Pastor Chris about it. I wanted to do it this year, but we're gonna turn the church into a haunted house.
Say what now?
Do you know how they have the haunted houses and you can pay money and you walk through it? We're gonna do that.
It's gonna be like the levels of
No.
hell.
Everybody keep asking, like, is it gonna be like what is it called? Like tribulation?
Yeah.
That'd be amazing.
I cannot test. No, it will not be like no tribulation trail. No. No. I mean, it'll be, but it's gonna be scary. And my thing is, you charge people $20, whatever the case may be, and then we could get everybody in this area, everybody in Powder Springs, all this. Oh yeah.
You have somebody jump out with a giving bucket.
What does it look like?
What do you mean? First of all, it's all dark. Okay. Maybe you got flickering lights, some red lights. We're hiding. So you create a pathway that they have to walk, right? And you can have two levels. You have a bottom level and a top level. So the bottom level you go through and then you got to go upstairs. So we just create a thing. And basically you just create stages where there's different experiences. And you get with Daniel and Jasmine, do the set design. And literally the first one can be a hospital. So you walk in and we just have a whole bunch of gurneys and there's why am I about to get up like I'm not like you got people that you got people pushing people in wheelchairs and they or like down the hallway is flickering and you just see somebody like standing there. You're gonna be scared. And then you walking by the door, somebody pop out and stuff like that. Yes. Get good, clean, wholesome fun. Get clean, wholesome fun. All right. But I appreciate you guys. Look, I'm praying for y'all. Please don't go out there. Be safe. I think it's tomorrow. Be safe. If you're going to a party, if you got your kids celebrating the devil, if you got your kids trick or treat, be safe. Pray over your kids. Anoint your kids. All right. And then if your kids are going trick or treating, my mom and them used to look in our bag. I just usually dump all the stuff and look in our candy. Just be safe out there. We're praying for you. We would love to see you at the Fall Festival. Until next time. All right. Next week, I'll see you guys Monday, 10 p.m. for another episode of Spiritual Therapy. It has been dope. Let me go ahead and cue us out. Here we go. I appreciate y'all. Look, share the broadcast with somebody. Go ahead, like, share, tag somebody in it. If you haven't take an opportunity to give. I did see your gift, Danielle. I saw your gift, Joshua, Bobby. I saw your gift, Clark. I saw your gift, B.O. I saw your gift, Marcus. I saw your gift, Jacob. I saw your gift, Nesbitt Global. Thank you so much for everything. I appreciate y'all, and I will see y'all next time.
What it do? Say what it is. Come take a seat. Say who you is. Say what you do. Say what's your gift. What's your truth? Just keep it real. When I speak to you, tell me what it do. And when I come through, tell me what it do. You got something I can, you tell me what it do.